Hawks, the number 11 team in Class 4A at 16-5 overall, travel here tonight to take on the 9-9 Mustangs of Independence. As for Independence, 9-9, as I mentioned, they started playing at the new facility the second week. It was June 2nd when they got their first time on the field. They picked up a win in their first ever game, 10-7 over Central of DeWitt. As a beautiful facility, the AD, Independence AD, Justin Putz, and EDCO graduate of 2005, talking to him before the game, and they weren't quite ready to get it started before the season, so they started to wait a week. And what a facility is. Inside the fence, everything is beautiful. Outside, there's still some work to do, but they're making the best of it right now. And what a great setup it is here to go along with that new high school that's been in the mix in the last 2-3 years. Yeah, this is a great facility here. And I actually talking to Justin, he said they actually had to water the field today after 3 inches of rain last night. Wow. That's how good the drainage is here. He said, now the outfield didn't need watered, but he said the infield they had to. So they obviously did a great job of getting some drainage underneath here. So, yeah, just an outstanding facility here. You know, inside the chain link fence, it's a beautiful setup. They still got some work outside to get the final touches done here, but man, they should be very, very proud of this setup. Yes, indeed. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, get the starters, and our first pitch here from Independence. This is West Delaware softball from KMCH Sports.
Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
A great night out awaits you at Hartridge Golf Course. Join us for Taco Tuesday and our Thursday night specials. Watch the Iowa games with 50-cent wings and drink specials at Hartridge, north of Manchester on 195th Street.
Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. They have big town inventory with small town service. Stop and say hi. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence. And go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com. That's DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
AK Sports in Manchester offers team apparel, screen printing, hunting and fishing supplies, and more. Get your game on with AK Sports, your local sporting apparel store, and more in Manchester.
Along with Bill Logan, John Swisher back with you as we get ready for West Delaware softball here tonight. The Hawks tried to make up that game against Solon last night. It was 2-0 in favor of the Spartans in the top of the third. Right at the top of the third when the rains came, and boy, did they stay for quite a while. They drenched Sill Field last night. Just no chance of getting that one in, so they'll try it again later in the season if needed with these two teams, West Delaware and Solon at the top of the conference. Solon right there. West Delaware is number one on the east side of the conference with their 5-0 record, so most likely it will be needed as the Hawks 16-5 overall, 9-2 in the WAMAC, 5-0 in the East for first place, as I mentioned. For Independence, they have a 9-9 record overall. They're 4-3 on the road. The Hawks are 10-4, 4-3 on the home. The Hawks are 10-4 on the road, 5-4 in the WAMAC for Independence, 2-1 the West, good for third place behind two ranked teams in Benton Community and Center Point, Urbana. Bill Logan, let's do the honors and take a look at the defensive lineup here for Independence.
The defense for the Mustangs are in game one. Out in left field, Sydney Ort. Center field is Abby Myborg. Right field is Allison Doyle. Third is Mary Puffett. Shortstop, Abby Davis. At second base, Jenna Price. At first base, Alicia Ratchford. Pitching is Mackenzie Hupke. And catching will be Haley Lau.
And we are underway here as, maybe not. We have a first pitch.
Yeah, they took the first pitch already, but it was a call.
Now there's 1-1. That's right. They missed the first pitch on the scoreboard as well. 1-1 the count.
I think it's 1-1, yeah.
1-1 the count. Here from the pitcher, Mackenzie Hupke, the freshman daughter of the second-year head coach for the Mustangs. Heather Hupke, she's got a career record of 19-48 now. After last season, they went 10-29 in her first year. As for Independence, 3 seniors, no juniors on this roster, 7 sophomores, 9 freshmen, 2 8th graders, 21 on the roster. There's a swing and a miss by Caitlin Mangold, the strikeout there for out number 1. As a 1-out, Kristen Wegman here stands in. The number 2 hitter here, the pitcher for the Hawks, takes a strike in the inside corner. Cy Hyde. Take a look at the numbers on Mackenzie Hupke. This is her 12th start. She's got a 7-4 record, 81 2/3 innings pitched. Here's a slow roller left side. Third baseman Puffett up and over the 5-3 putout for out number 2. Leah Georgia now will stand in, the junior catcher, as Hupke has allowed 39 hits, 36 runs, 12 earned runs, a 1.03 ERA. She's walked 11, hit 2, struck out 95. Opponents are hitting just 118 against her. As Georgian stands in and takes the ball, 1-0 the count to Georgia. There is a little popper left side of the plate, just getting in fair territory, and catching it is Lau, the catcher. The pop out to the catcher for out number 3. A quick 1-2-3 inning as we go to the bottom half. No score from Independence. This is Hawk Softball from KFCH Sports.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank, with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Benton. Your vision is our primary focus.
John and Bill, back with you here from Independence. Get ready for the bottom of the first inning defensively for the Hawks here. Vasky, Mangold, and Martin left to right. Wegman, Dimmer, Yankovic, and Lindauer across the infield. And Maria Georgia, the catcher, Kristen Wegman inside the circle as the first start for the 8th grader Leah Wegman. As Leah Wegman, the younger sister of Kristen Wegman, she does have 1 varsity at bat so far, but her first varsity start here tonight with the absence of Liz Kolak, bothered by that left hand injury as the last few games, and nursing that, taking the night off as the Hawks take on Independence. 0-2 the count as Kristen Wegman is up on the batter, Abby Davis. There's strike 3 on the outside corner above the knees. And a good start for Kristen Wegman with 1 down. As Kristen comes in, this is her 18th start. She's got a 12-5 record, 108 innings pitched, 52 hits against her, 36 runs against, 14 earned runs, a .91 ERA for the senior Wegman, 31 walks, 132 Ks, and opponents are hitting just 123 against her as Abigail Myborg stands in. Abby Myborg, the freshman, as there is a little popper right side, foul territory. Lindauer, Payton gets over to it. The freshman first baseman puts it away for out number 2. Mackenzie Hupke now, the pitcher of record for Independence, will stand in. And she's one of the leading batters on this team, leading an average at .426, 23 hits, leads the team there, 16 runs scored. Leads the team there, second in the team in RBI with 11.
Well, the wind blowing in like this, both teams are going to have to play for 1 run type of game where when you hit the ball, the wind's going to bring it back to the infield. So you're going to have to play small ball here tonight.
Upper right side in foul territory as Lindauer gets over to it and makes a catch. A quick 1-2-3 inning for Independence as well. We go to the second inning. No score from Indy. This is West Delaware softball from KMCH Sports.
For over a century, Anderson has been helping families make their homes brighter, more comfortable, and more beautiful. They do it by making quality windows and doors, setting the bar high and raising it day after day, year after year, making Anderson the leader in doors and windows. Contact local vendor Delhi Lumber at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, has big town quality with small town service.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply free checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Back into Independence on this Wednesday evening, the 15th day of June, 2016. Jonathan Bill, West Delaware softball. Skyra Vasky stands in. The count is even now, 1-1. Hawk sophomore left fielder Vasky coming in, hitting .415 on the season. She is leading the team in average right now as she pops this one up to center field, with center fielder coming on, waiting for it to come down in the wind. And the fly out to center for out number 1 off the bat of Vasky brings up Claire Dimmer now. 89 degrees still at 6:07, a 90-degree field light temp here in Independence. Humidity sitting at 53%, and it'd be a lot warmer if not for this west wind at 13 miles per hour. As there's a ball fouled back into the netting behind home plate off the bat of the 5th batter, Claire Dimmer. As Dimmer, 11 runs, 20 hits. She has herself 2 home runs on the year, 2 of 5 for the team, 13 runs batted in, hitting .339.
Yeah, this one is definitely going to play a big factor in this game here tonight. Kyra hit that ball well. It just stayed up in the air.
Slow roller right out in front of the circle as the pitcher fields it. Hupke throws it to first for the 1-3 put out. Ground out to the pitcher for out number 2 brings up Peyton Lindauer. So we've had 8 batters up and 8 batters down quickly. Peyton Lindauer will stand in, fouls this one off the catcher's mask. Lindauer, the freshman, came in, started playing in that first week of the season for the injured Bridget Hoffman. Standing in with a .304 average coming into tonight. 6 runs, 14 hits. She's got herself 7 RBI. She skies this one right side out of play. For strike 2, 0-2 the count here to Peyton Lindauer. Macy Kleitch is the DP. She waits on deck. Heidi Yankovic in the 8th spot. The second baseman, Allie Martin, gets the 9th position tonight as the right fielder. Hupke's pitch is grounded left side. Third baseman over to her left, fires the first. A 5-3 put out. And quickly, we go to the bottom of the second. No score yet, no hit, no base runners yet in this one. This is West Delaware softball from KMCH Sports.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Biofield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Biofield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Whatever your favorite sport, we know you will join Parrott Insurance and Grinnell Mutual in supporting all of our local athletes. Parrott Insurance is proud to be part of this community and looks forward to catching all of the sports action this year. If you want a strong insurance team working for you, call Parrott Insurance today for a quote from Grinnell Mutual and experience our policy of working together.
Back into Independence for the last of the second inning. He's swinging a miss there for strike one to Jenna Price, the second baseman, as Jenna is one of the three seniors on this team. They lost two seniors from last year's team that went 10-29 in Coach Heather Hupke's first season. Strike two there, 0-2 the count. As her second year coaching varsity ball, there's a ball outside, 1-2 the count. She spent 16 seasons a head coach at the college level. Buena Vista for 6 years, from 09 to 2014. She was at Briar Cliff from 99 to 09. She started as an assistant coach at Galvin Holstein High School in 1996. She also assisted at Cherokee High School in 1998. She was a grad assistant from 96 to 98 during those seasons at South Dakota State. So she has definitely traveled around and coached a lot of softball, mainly at the college level. As there is a swing and a miss on the pitch downstairs. Jenna Price goes down to the second strikeout for Kristen Wegman here as it brings up Haley Lau.
Yeah, that was a great change up there. She took a little something off of that Price well out in front of that, so great time to take a little something off of that pitch. Both pitchers really doing a fantastic job spotting their pitches here so far.
A swing and a miss on the pitch waist high right over the middle of the dish for strike one. 0-1 the count. As Lau stands in a 231 hitter. 12 hits, no runs scored. This one will pop her right side on the run with the basket catch with her back towards center field. Yankovic hauls that one in. The pop out to the second baseman for out number 2 brings up Allison Doyle now.
Yeah, Doyle, she is the daughter of head wrestling coach Michael Doyle.
The Manchester, West Delaware native. Swing and a miss there is Allison Doyle. She's the right fielder and a sophomore, one of the 7 sophomores on this team. They have 9 freshmen, 2 8th graders. There's a ball, 1-1 to count. Hawks, 2 seniors, 4 juniors, 2 sophomores, 7 freshmen, and 2 8th graders, 17 of their roster for head coach Tiffany Rave. Her second season at West Delaware, her 7th overall coaching varsity softball. She spent 5 years at Monticello, of course, as Rave has a career record of 149-68. She's 43-20 in West Delaware. The swing and a miss there for strike number 3. And another quick half inning. We go to the third. No score from Independence. This is West Delaware softball from KMCH Sports.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family. It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team, the Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Back into Independence from the top of inning number 3. This one's popped up out of play off the bat of Macy Kleitz, the 7th hitter. 7-8-9, Kleitz, Yankovic, and Martin for the Hawks. The designated player, Macy Kleitz. She is coming in with a .320 average, 16 hits, 7 runs scored. She's got 11 runs batted in. Fouls this one left side. Foul ball. The count remains at no balls and 2 strikes. The Hawks' record against ranked teams, 2-4. Independence comes in 1-2 against ranked opponents so far on the season. There's a ball there, 1-2 the count. Independence lost the center pointer Ben on Monday night. The 6th ranked team in Class 3A. Here's a little popper left side. Shortstop comes in. Davis puts it away. The pop out to the shortstop for out number 1.
Yeah, girls are going to, either team, both teams are going to have to hit that ball on the ground and hopefully find a hole or see if they can create an error on the other team. Anytime you get that ball up in the air, it's going to bring it back in. So the infielders really got to play heads up. The ball hit over their head might come back to them. So it's a window. When you're hitting right straight into the teeth of it. And it's pretty solid. There you go.
There is the little single right up the middle, hits the bag and goes into shallow center, right up where it came from as Heidi Yankovic gets the first hit of this ball game.
That's exactly what it's going to take, is those little ground balls. Somebody called it this inning. I should have.
You weren't brave enough.
No, I was not brave enough. I was figuring maybe the top of the lineup might do it, but that's why you got that bottom of the lineup down there, because they create some great things.
Allie Martin now, nice spot right side. Pitcher comes over. Second baseman covering first for the 1-4 on the putout. The sacrifice there for Martin. There are 2 down now. As Yankovic gets the second, Caitlin Mangold, who struck out looking her first time in the first, stands in here with 2 outs and a runner on second.
Yeah, that was a great bunt up the first baseline. Got it up there about 10, 12 feet up the line. Hupke made a great job, came over and picked it up in a nice accurate throw to first.
There's a ball taken to Caitlin Mangold. Hupke's pitch on the way, a running look, and it's a strike on the outside corner at the knees. 1-1 the count. Here to Caitlin Mangold.
Mangold's a great opportunity to her, because the third baseman, Mary Puffer's going to have to kind of hang back at third there a little bit.
There's a bunt. Pitcher gets over and over to first for the putout. The 1-3 on the bunt. Mangold is retired for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the third. No score from Independence. Hawk softball from KMCH.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager of Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at 4browns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Are you looking for great food in a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
And we're back into Independence. Bottom of the third inning. Kristen Wegman. She's given up no base runners, no hits so far in this game. There is a strike 2 to Alicia Ratchford, the first baseman here. One of the 3 seniors on this team. A long list of Ratchford names in the athletic books of Independence history as 1-2 the count here.
I was teasing head coach Heather Hupke not being from around here. I said, this is about the 42nd year there's been a Ratchford on this team. And she kind of looks at me, and she goes, there's another younger one, too, coming up.
Wow.
I said, well, I can't remember the last time there wasn't a Ratchford on this team.
You're not too far off, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Swing and a miss there. Ratchford goes down for the fourth strikeout. The third swinging against Kristen Wegman for out number one here in the bottom of the third. Sydney Ort now stands in. She's the left fielder, and she is one of the 7 sophomores on the squad. For head coach Heather Hupke. There's a ball outside there. Ball 1-0. The count
on the 2 times that Kristen hasn't gotten ahead in the count. Most of these batters so far, that first pitch has been a strike.
There's a ball upstairs, helmet high for ball 2. 2-0 the count. On the season, 9-9 is Independence. They've scored 81 runs, and their opponents have scored 88. There's a ball downstairs for ball 3, 3-0 the count. On the other side for the Hawks, they've outscored their opponents 132-48. But, of course, we know the numbers don't always mean everything. There's a strike at the knees of the outer half for strike 1, 3-1 the count. Some of the other stats are very similar when you look up and down the numbers of these two teams. The Hawks dominating the record 16-5 to 9-9 as the 11th ranked team in Class 4A. And there's the first base runner of the game for Independence. Ball upstairs for ball 4, and the walk brings up Mary Puffett now.
Yeah, Puffett, the number 9 hitter in the lineup, an 8th grader. Don't think she's probably got a tremendous amount of stuff. Let me look here. She's got 6 hits and 28 at-bats. She has no sacrifice bunts, but I'd be a little surprised maybe with that number 9 hitter not trying to get that runner over to second base here.
Ball there, 1-0 the count. A strike taken waist high on the outside corner for strike 1. We're even out 1 ball and 1 strike.
Takes a look down at head coach Heather Hupke down there. Swing and a miss on a pitch up around the letter area. Good location there by Kristen.
1-2 the count. This is the Hawks' second game of the week. Trying to get their second game in last night. Could not do it when the rains came. At 5:27 last night, the early start time, trying to get that second game in. As there is a grounder right up the middle off the glove of Wegner. She tried to backhand it. Tough play. And runners will be on first and second here at the top of the order coming up.
Yeah, that was one of those ones. Claire Demer was cheating a little bit up the middle to be able to cover second. And I'm not sure. It would have been close play, but had that gotten by Kristen, Claire Demer was maybe in position to be able to pick that up and was going up the middle. Might have been able to step on second and complete the double play, but you don't know that. So, good hit right back up the middle by the number 9 hitter, Mary Puffett.
Wegman gets ahead. Abby Davis, who struck out looking her last time in the first, stands in. 0-1 the count. Runners on first and second. No scores. A ground ball right side foul. 0-2 the count. Independence has pretty much the same schedule as they played a 3A ranked opponent Monday night. Only got 1 game in before the weather came in Center Point. As that second one was postponed, they'll make that up at a later date. So games 2 and 3 of the week here, and then games 4, 5, 6, and 7 will be on Friday and Saturday at the annual West Delaware Invitational. Just as the Hawks will play, we'll talk more about that and the schedule as the night goes along. Here's a ground ball right side. Yankovic up and over to Lindauer at first. And the put out there, the 4-3 variety moves the runners up, but there are 2 outs now with Abby Myborg standing in.
And she popped out to the first baseman her first time up. Myborg, just 4 RBIs on here, 14 hits, 1 double, 1 triple. 250 hitter on the year, but she has an opportunity here to get the Mustangs on the board.
Myborg takes a strike there as the freshman stands back in, ready to go. Runners on second and third, 2 down here. The last of the third, a swing and a miss there. First strike number 2, 0-2 the count. As this is upstairs, shoulder high for ball 1, 1-2 the count.
Good location there. Try to walk her up out of that strike zone. 0-2 count, that's a great pitch.
Upstairs, neck high that time for ball 2, or even 2 balls and 2 strikes. With 2 outs, runners on, second and third. And there is a pitch just outside that full outside for ball 3, full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The umpires tonight, Dennis Dowds of Waverly behind home plate for game 1. Gene Groen from Waterloo on the bases for the first contest. And here's a staying alive swing there, a little half swing by Myborg. She fouls into the net to the right of home plate, just to our left, as we're set up inside the Hawks first base dugout, just to the right of home plate. Wegman with the 3-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss, strike 3, and the Hawks get out of the jam. 1 hit given up, 2 runners left on. We go to 4, still no score from Independence. This is Hawks softball from KMCH Sports.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare close to home.
At Telke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentive at TelkeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Telke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Back end Independence, a strike taken by Kristen Wegman. Only 1 to count here at the top of the 4th inning. No score in this one as Wegman take a ball off the plate for ball 1. 1-1 to count to Wegman. 4 runs, 24 hits, 4 doubles, 9 RBIs. Batting .400, 3rd on the team in average coming in here tonight. And the count is 1-2 here to Kristen Wegman. Grounded out to the third baseman Puffett. Her first time in the first. There's a above letter high pitch there outside for ball 2. We're even out, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 on the way. It's popped up right side. First baseman Ratchford coming in and puts it away just to the right of the first base line. It would have been in foul territory, but the pop out to the first baseman for round number 1 brings up Malia Georgia now. She popped out to her catching counterpart. The first time up in the first. There's a little popper left side. That'll get down into left field as the left fielder Ort comes in quickly, gets it in, but not before. A 1-out single left by Malia Georgian. There's your little blooper.
My little blooper. Got part of my prediction coming here. Courtesy runner coming in.
Bill off the air a couple innings ago predicted that this run shutout would stop in the 4th inning, that either team would score their first run in the 4th here, preferably the Hawks, of course, as Sabrina Welcher coming in.
Stolen base.
As not even a hesitation there. Welcher with a stolen base for her on the season. That is
14 out of 14 for Welcher. She's took over second place on the team.
There's a little popper left side. Shortstop comes back behind the third baseman in foul territory, several feet from the bag. Shy of the outfield grass, puts it away. Vansky pops out for the second out. So we're 2 down. Runner on second brings up Claire Dimmer, the freshman shortstop who grounded out to the pitcher last time. Now the home plate umpire notices the ball that got on the field from the bullpen area beyond the third base Mustang dugout. Nice
wild pitch.
Just a tad. As the ball there is a ball inside off the plate for ball one. 1-0 the count. Here were 2 outs. We're in the top of the fourth. Hawks looking for the first run. Pitch off the plate there inside for ball two. 2-0 the count to Claire Dimmer.
And with the 2-0 count, now she can look for something, get a good cut at a good swing to try to hit the ball hard somewhere. Because 2 outs, Welcher's going to be moving.
There's a ground ball up the middle. Shortstop. They call the interference as the runner Welcher. A little obstruction there on the defender, and the out was called on that. So out number 3 as we go to the bottom of the fourth. This is Hawk Softball from KMCH Sports.
GMB Bank in Manchester is proud to support all area athletes and their communities. The GMB team is your connection to convenient banking and everyday time savers, like your debit card, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. Connect with a financial partner who truly understands your needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
We're at the bottom of the fourth inning. John Abell back with you from Independence, along with in-studio producer Ashley Brainy on East Main Street, Manchester tonight. As there's a strike from Wegman to the leadoff girl, Mackenzie Hupke. The counterparts here, the pitcher for the Mustangs, Hupke, with a foul ball for strike 2. 0-2 the count. Brings up on deck, I should say, is Jenna Price. Haley Lau is in the hole. 3-4-5 slated for the Mustangs here in the bottom of the fourth. There's a ball outside for ball 1. 1-2 the count. Here in the last of the fourth. No runs. 1 hit and 2 runners left on for the Mustangs. Swing and a miss there. An off-speed pitch. Outside. Changed up the pace on Hupke, and she could not get a piece of that. She was way in front of that pitch for a strikeout.
Second time she's thrown that changeup on the third strike, and both times batter Jenna Price, who's up now, she did it her first time up, struck out, way out in front of a pitch.
6 strikeouts, only 1 looking. Here's a fly ball to center field. Didn't even have to move, was Mangold for the put out, the F8 for out number 2 off the bat of Price. Here's Haley Lau now. Lau stands in with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Still no score in this one. The Hawks have no runs, 2 hits, no defensive errors by the Mustangs, and 1 runner left on base. There's a liner in the center field. That'll get down. And that'll be the second hit of the ball game as Lau gets that one with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth and brings up Allison Doyle.
It looks like they're going to send a courtesy runner out for their catcher, number 5.
That is Heidi Lau, the freshman. So 1 Lau for the other Lau. As the freshman Lau, any numbers?
Well, they got it on the program as Kaylee Hush, but it must be not according to Quick Stats, which I think Quick Stats is the correct one.
It's Heidi Lau on Quick Stats.
Heidi Lau is 3 for 16 batting. She is not attempted a stolen base yet.
Well, Hush doesn't have any stolen base numbers in it either, so kind of puts us up for, if we had somebody with stolen bases, we would know that they were probably the courtesy runner before, but neither one of them has numbers. So for now, what's Heidi Lau on their roster? 1-1 the count. There's a little ground ball right back to Wegman. She fields it and throws to Lindauer for the out. For the third out, 1-3 put out for out number 3 as we go to the 5th. No score from Independence. Hawks up off KMCH Sports.
It's Edgewood Pro Rodeo Day, celebrating 29 years, June 23rd through the 26th. PRCA Rodeo Performances Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 8 p.m., rain or shine. It's all brought to you by the Edgewood Chamber of Commerce, Community Savings Bank, Hendrick Forest Products, Jack Daniels, and Budweiser. Visit EdgewoodIowa.com or call 563-928-7036 for details. It's Edgewood Pro Rodeo Days, June 23rd through the 26th.
Edgewood Pump Service is your state-certified submersible pump installer with over 43 years experience. Edgewood Pump Service is open 24 hours a day. For a new A.Y. McDonald pump installation or well extract well maintenance and repairs, call Edgewood Pump Service at 563-928-7210 or 563-590-0643 anytime for reliable service.
John and Bill back with you from KMCH Sports. West Delaware softball here tonight. Lindauer, Kleitch, and Yankovic due up here. 6, 7, 8 for the Hawks. We're in the top of the 5th inning already. And this game only 37 minutes old. No score in this one. Lindauer grounded out to the third baseman last time up. Skies this one up and out of play left side. 0-2 the count. Check out the Major League Baseball scoreboard. Congratulations to my partner and his LA Dodgers. They got an early win today. They beat Arizona 3-2.
Best pitcher in baseball gets his 10th point of the year.
Clayton Kershaw, of course. 3-3. 3-3, bottom of the 11th. Cubs and Nationals in Washington. Tied up. Cubs looking to get 2 of 3 from the Nats on the road in that series. There's a ball fouled left side, 1-2 the count. Houston is at St. Louis. That game's already started. Top of the 2nd, no score. White Sox and Detroit later on. Cleveland's at Kansas City later on at 17:15 tonight. Here it's no score. We're in the top of inning number 5, 2-2. There's a ground ball left side. On a Coach Rave down the third base coaching box as she did the 2-step to get out of the way of that one as Lindauer back in with a 2-2 count.
It takes her a little bit to get out of the way on that. As aggressive and as great a ball player as she was, just want to get right in there and field them things.
The old catcher in her, I'm sure, wants to get down on the ground and block any ball that's rolling to her like she used to. The 2006 graduate of EDCO, standout player, went to state as an 8th grader for Coach Kevin Schiffman at the time at EDCO, then played at Luther as well. A 2010 graduate at Luther College in Decorah. So it's popped up out of play. 2-2 the count here. Nobody out, top of the 5th. Peyton Lindauer. Back in and ready. Pitch from Hupke is lined and a hit into left field. Ort comes on. Fields it, but not before a leadoff single by Peyton Lindauer.
Yeah, that's the way you want to do it, is get that leadoff runner on base. Last inning they got a runner on with a single after one was out, so now this gives you another opportunity. Now if you want a bunt, you still just have the one out. First and third are sneaking in.
Showing bunt, pulling back, taking the ball downstairs is Macy Kleitch.
Now if you're going to do something, just make sure you get the ball down. Don't try to do something. Don't pop it up. Just put the ball down. Let that runner get the second.
Kleitch popped out. Good. Baseman last time up, little bunt. Pitcher gets it. And the second baseman covering, able to just get her tippy toes on the back of that first base bag. She couldn't find it initially and then was able to get it the last second on the sacrifice by Kleitch. The 1-3 sack for the one out here as Lindauer gets the second. Heidi Yankovic stands in. Yankovic got to hit the center field, the first hit of the game off the second base bag in the 3rd inning. 3 hits so far now for the Hawks tonight. 1 in the last 3 innings. 1 out, runner on second. Swing and a miss there after a ball, 1-1 the count.
Had the winning 2-run single Monday night at Phil Field against Solon in the bottom of the 6th inning. Knocked in what proved to be the game-winning run.
There's a little grounder left side. Shortstop now waiting for the runner, trying to get back into second. Going to be thrown out on the 6-4 on the force out as the runner there, Lindauer, was a little aggressive there and hoping the shortstop was going to throw it. Shortstop kind of faked it, and the play back, good play by the Mustang defense to get the lead runner there. Yankovic on first on the fielder's choice.
I've always said shortstops could do that a lot if they would just have the guts to be able to fake that throw like that. And they got Lindauer being aggressive, and you can't fault her for being aggressive. 99 times they're just going to get up and throw that ball to first base to get the out.
Allie Martin bunting now, left side, going to try to beat this out. Hupke gets to her, got her girl. The 1-3 on the putoff for out number 3 ends the inning. The Hawks strand a runner. We go to the bottom of the 5th. No score. West Delaware softball, KMCH Sports.
For all your landscaping projects, call Jason at Phillips Landscaping in Dyersville. He specializes in retaining walls, patios, fire pits, ponds, waterfalls, flower and rock gardens, and more. Call Phillips Landscaping at 563-599-6069 for your estimate. Best of luck to all area athletes.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
In sports, as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Making sure you have experienced athletes and bench strength are a critical combination for a winning team. The same goes for our F&M team. With an average longevity of 15 years and 28 members strong, F&M is consistently showing strength in numbers. F&M Bank, the right choice, member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
Back in the bottom of the 5th inning, ground out to second baseman Yankovic, up and over to Lindauer. The 4-3 put out off the bat of Alicia Ratchford. 7-8-9, Ratchford, Orton, Puffett. You up here for the Mustangs in this bottom of inning number 5. Ort walked her first time up in the 3rd. Takes the ball there, 1-0 the count. Mary Puffett is on deck, facing Kristen Wegman. Kristen looking for a 13th win of the season here in Game 1. This one off the glove of Wegman as throwing it over and just getting your girl. Nice stretch by Lindauer as Dimmer was misdirected. Had to go a little bit to her left after starting out to her right as it was deflected off the glove of Wegman inside the circle. Nice play by Dimmer redirecting, and then Lindauer the nice stretch at first for the 6-3 put out. Ground out to the shortstop for out number 2. Actually the 1-6-3, I guess you would score it. Yep. To be correct, pitcher, short, and 3rd all got their gloves on the ball that time for out number 2. Mary Puffett now comes in, takes the ball, 1-0 the count.
Yeah, that was a great play by Claire. Got that, knew she was going to have to really wing it pretty hard. Got a good accurate throw over there.
Up and out for ball 2 now, 2-0 the count. Here with 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning of this one. No score. Upstairs, chin high there for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Mary Puffett get on with the infield hit. The first hit of the game came in the 3rd inning for both teams. There's a swing into this for strike 2. 2-2 the count. Here to Puffett. One of the 8th graders at 214 average. Pops this one up right side. Yankovic going out, coming in though, and not being able to haul that one in is Martin. As on the run, a diving effort hits off the heel of the glove. Would have been a tough play there. Diving effort for Martin. Wow. Davis standing in. As there's a foul ball off to the right. 0-1 the count.
I called it an error. She's going to have to, she's got to understand when she's playing right field, that ball off there, that ball's going to slice and go away from her anyway.
Yeah.
And then hit into the wind. I've been looking out there, and in the whole game, I think she's playing just maybe a step, 2-3 steps too deep, because I don't know that anybody's going to hit the ball that far out in the right field. I've been talking the whole game off there about how somebody's going to hit a little bloop, and it's going to land right out behind first base or right out behind third base, because that's where that ball is going to die. It's not going to get all the way out to that outfielder.
1-2 the count. And there's a swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the third out of the inning. As we go to 6, still no score. And this is West Delaware softball from KMCH Sports.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Why make 10 calls when you can make one call to Steve Morman Insurance in Manchester and get the best quote from 10 different companies on your auto, home, and farm insurance? You can depend on Steve Morman Insurance for fast, friendly service and quality coverage. Call Kathy or Rachel at your agency of choice in Manchester today, 927-2263.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
John Swisher, Bill Logan back with you here from Independence for the top of 6 innings. Still no score on this one. Caitlin Mangold leads things off. Top of the order for the Hawks, 1-2-3, Mangold, Wegman, and Georgian. Here's a butt. Was foul again, left side, 0-2 the count here to Caitlin Mangold, who grounded out to the pitcher the last time to the third. She struck out looking her first time in inning number 1. Hawks trying to put together a little offense here. There's a strike 3 on the outside corner at the knees. A little hesitation by the home plate umpire, but strike 3 it is, and Mangold goes down for the second time looking.
Yeah, as a slap hitter, it's tough to really know where that strike zone is when you're moving in the box like that. And that was obviously a great 0-2 pitch by Hupke, but from this angle, it looked like it might have been maybe a little low or even possibly outside from where the catcher was catching it.
There is a ball off the plate for ball 1. We're even now, 1-1 the count here to Kristen Wegman, who is 0 for 2. She grounded out to Puffett at third her first time, popped out to the first baseman Ratchford her last time in the 4th. Foul ball there, 1-2 the count to the senior Kristen Wegman.
Hawks definitely missing the offensive bat of Liz Kolak here. Usually bats lead off, and she's probably the leading hitter. No, third on the team with 386, but she's got 27 hits, which is the most hits on anybody on the team. And batting in that leadoff position, that kind of sets the tone.
Liz missing her first game here tonight with the left hand injury that's been bugging her, and finally just need to shut it down tonight at least, and hopefully come back for the weekend tournament. There's a ball upstairs here, 2-2. Little swat, and this one going to get down in front of the left fielder, Ort in left field, as Wegman with the hit, the 4th of the game for the Hawks, one in each of the last 4 innings. Maria Georgian will stand in now as the courtesy runner for the Hawks is number 2, Megan Hofer, the sophomore. Brings up Georgian here, who got a hit the last time in the 4th. Her runner was called out, runner interference that ended that 4th inning. And here is a fly ball, deep left field. It's going to bound down over the head of Orth, the left fielder. The runner's off and going. Runners will be on second and third. As Hofer getting the third, Georgian on the 1-out double. The Hawks are in business here. Their first runner on third base in the ball game, the form of the courtesy runner Megan Hofer with Kyra Vasky on deck, but not before we have time called. The entire infield is in to talk things over. No coaches out there, just the infield in for Independence for the short timeout.
Yeah, now that and that's good on those players to do that because they're really talking, okay, what are we going to do here now? Depending upon what they do, we all have to be on the same page as what we're doing here. As they can put a lot of pressure on there with Vasky and Demmer coming up to do whatever they can do to get either one of these runners in here with one out.
Average hitter on the team, 415, 22 hits. She's 0 for 2 tonight. Flied out to center, popped out to third. She takes the ball there off the plate for ball one. 1-0 the count to Kyra Vasky. Runners on second and third. One down here in the top of the sixth. No score yet in this one. Hawks try to jump on the board first here. There's ball two. Downstairs, 2-0 the count. Here to the Hawks sophomore left fielder.
And there again, now she's really got a pitch that she can kind of choose to her liking here.
This one popped up right side. Going to be a foul ball. Strike one. So trying to lay the bunt down right side to catch the defense off guard a little bit. You don't see the number 4 hitter bunting every day as Vasky has 4 sacrifices on the season. 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss. Let her high for strike two. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And 2 courtesy runners on base for the Hawks.
That's right. Welcher out there at second for Georgian. Hofer is on third for Wegman. The 2-2 is on the way. Swung on a miss at a pitch low and on the outer half of the plate. Vasky swings through it, cannot catch up to it, goes down for the swinging strikeout for out number 2, and it brings up player Dimmer down.
Upke did a good job falling behind 2-0 in that count, and came right back at her very aggressively through the next 3 pitches for strikes.
Here's a low liner in the center field. I'll get the Hawks on the board. Hofer is in. Welcher will come in. The 2 out, 2 RBI, single up the middle by Claire Dimmer. The Hawks lead 2-0. Nice piece of hitting by the freshman, Claire Dimmer.
Yeah, did a nice job of just not trying to overswing, just put the ball in play. Got it just high enough to get over the pitcher, and then once it got out in the outfield with 2 outs, no way were they going to stop either one of those 2 courtesy runners. So a big 2-out, 2-run single by Dimmer.
And there's a ground ball up the middle. That'll get into center field. Lindauer fouls it up with a 2-out single. And the Hawks with 2-out business here. Runners on first and second. 2-0. West Delaware leading this game. Trying to go for more here. Macy Kleitz, the DP, standing in. 4 hits in this inning after only 3 coming into this inning by the Hawks offense. A little popper left side down in front of the Hawks. Check that the Mustangs third base dugout for strike one. 0-1 to count to Macy Kleitz at a sacrifice. 1 out there last time in the 5th. She popped out to the shortstop Davis back in inning number 3. Takes this one on the outer half up and east for strike 2. 0-2 the count here to Macy Kleitz. She's the 7th hitter in this inning for the Hawks, who've scored 2 runs. There's a ground ball, left side. We'll get a piece of that one and fight it off. 0-2 the count here to Macy Kleitz, the lone 8th grader. Check that, the one of 2 8th graders on the team, getting the playing time and starting tonight with Leah Wegman getting her first varsity start tonight at third base for Liz Kolak, who's injured. There's a pop fly right side. Second baseman coming in. Basket-like catch as Price handling it after not getting a good beat on that ball to start. Pop out to the second baseman for out number 3. But the Hawks score 2 runs. They take a 2-0 lead into the last of the 6th. This is Hawks softball from KMCH Sports.
Calling all talent. Manchester's 150th birthday celebration is coming Sunday, July 3rd at Terrell Park in Manchester, and we can't think of a better way to celebrate than showing off the area's talent. So, KMCH, the Hanson Foundation, Henderson Products, and the Woodland Eye Clinic present Manchester's Got Talent. What's your talent? Can you sing, dance, juggle? If you think you have what it takes, bring it on. The contest is open to all ages and all residents of Delaware County. Cash prizes for the top 3 contestants with the grand prize $500 generously provided by the Hanson Foundation. There is no entry fee, but entries will be limited to the first 20 contestants. The talent show will be held 11 a.m. Sunday, July 3rd at the Taylor Park Bandshell as part of Manchester Sesquicentennial Celebration. Get your application and complete rules at the KMCH Studios, 212 East Main Street in downtown Manchester. Manchester's Got Talent, brought to you by Henderson Products, the Woodland Eye Clinic, the Henson Foundation, and Mix 94.7 KMCH.
A great night out awaits you at Hartridge Golf Course. Join us for Taco Tuesday and our Thursday night specials. Watch the Iowa games with 50-cent wings and drink specials at Hartridge, north of Manchester on 195th Street.
Along with in-studio producer Ashley Bramey back in Manchester, John and Bill back with you from Independence. We're in the bottom of the sixth inning. 2-0 Hawks have the lead. Strike one to Abby Myborg, who leads off for the Mustangs here. 2-3-4 due up for Independence in the last of the sixth. Myborg, Hupke, and Price. And 1-1 the count now here from the senior White wingman to Myborg. There's a grounder left side. Wegman has a roll up her arm. Fouled off her chest and hit the ground. By the time she got it and sent it over, it was going to be too late. And the second error of the game defensively by the Hawks there on the error by the third baseman. The eighth grader in her varsity start. And that's going to happen sometimes.
So it is. You know, that's one of those ground balls down third. You get that short hop and you got to go pick it up and make a quick throw. And then she's going to learn that when she goes left or she bobbles it, she can't pick it up with the glove, because that just slows everything down. She got to go pick it up barehanded and try to make a real quick throw. So the learning process there, and she'll get it. Here's a bunt out in front of the plate. George in fields it, throws it to Yankovic covering first. As the 2-3 sacrifice by Hupke, the pitcher for Indy. One out as Myborg advances to second. The Hawks scored 2 runs in the top half of the sixth inning on 4 hits. No Mustang errors and 2 runners left on base. 2-0 here, last of the sixth, with 1 out and 1 on. Jenna Price stands in now. She's 0 for 2, the number 4 batter for Independence. Swings at that one and comes up empty for strike one. 0-1 the count. Struck out swinging her first time in the second. Flied out to center her last time in the fourth. That strikeout was the third pitch. The third strikeout was just like that first one there. Nice little change.
A little popper left side as Wegman, the third baseman, comes on, makes a catch and foul ground. The pop out for out number 2, and it brings up Hamley Lau now.
Yeah, that was nice that they had a sacrifice bump by the number 3 hitter, Mackenzie Hupke, who's got the most hits on the team, second the team in RBIs. But, you know, that's kind of what you do is you got to get that runner over.
Slow roller right side. Wegman gets to it. Just a little toss. She could have handed it to Lindauer. And the 1-3 put out for out number 3. So 1 left on after an error doesn't hurt the Hawks. We go to 7, 2-0 West Delaware Hawks softball from KMCH Sports.
Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. They have big town inventory with small town service. Stop and say hi. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence. And go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com. That's DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
AK Sports in Manchester offers team apparel, screen printing, hunting and fishing supplies, and more. Get your game on with AK Sports, your local sporting apparel store, and more in Manchester.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at AmericanTrust.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We've reached the top of the 7th inning in this one. We're just at an hour old here tonight from Independence. 2-0 in favor of the Hawks as 8-9-1, Yankovic, Martin, and Mangold slated here for the 11th ranked team in Class 4A. As Yankovic is swinging, missed there for strike 2, 0-2 the count. There is a little grounder right to the edge of the circle as Hupke easily fields it, fires to Ratchford at first for the 1-3 put out number 1, brings up Allie Martin now. Allie, the freshman right fielder, grounded out her last 2 times, got a sacrifice in the 3rd. Stands in line this one hard right in front of Coach Rave in the third base coaching box for strike 1, 0-1 the count.
It was a good cut. Get around that, level that ball off, a nice line drive.
Jumping on that first pitch, you don't always see that. No. Usually you're going to get a good first pitch. There's a strike on the outside corner. 0-2 the count. Some players like waiting around deeper in the counts. Some players like jumping on that first pitch if it's a good one. There's ball one down in the zone, 1-2 the count.
You know, as a hitter, sometimes, you know, it's almost like you need to go in there, look for that first pitch. You know, look like it's a 2-0 pitch, a 3-1 pitch. If it's right in where you want it, you know, I don't have a problem swinging at that first pitch unless the pitcher before that's showing like 8 straight balls or something.
Yeah, and you have the take sign. Yep. There's a ball laced back to the netting behind home plate, and the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. One down here in the top of the 7th. Hawks scored their 2 runs in the top of the 6th inning. They lead 2-0. Hupke back inside the circle on the rubber, and a swing and a miss there. Let her high and not able to come up with a piece of that one. Martin goes down for the strikeout for out number 2. 4 strikeouts. 2 of the 4, the swinging variety for the Hawks offense tonight against Mackenzie Hupke. Running attempt by Mangold. An update in that Cubs game in Washington. The Cubs have taken the lead in the top of 12-4-3 as they go to the bottom half. There's a strike called on the outer halfway side. No balls and 2 strikes. Here to Caitlin Mangold, 2 outs, top of the 7th. There's a ball up and in for ball 1, 1-2. The count to Mangold. There's a grounder left side. Foul ball. Must have been verbally called. I did not see his hands raised on that one.
Yeah, I heard him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I heard him say foul ball.
Good call.
Yep.
You're supposed to raise your hands on that, too, just being critical. There's a grounder left side, trying to beat it out, and couldn't get there as the 5-3 put out. Pump it over to Ratchford. Retires the Hawks in the 7th and go to the bottom half. Hawks trying to hold down the Mustangs. 2-0 West Delaware Hawks softball from KMC Sports.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Benton. Your vision is our primary focus.
For over a century, Anderson has been helping families make their homes brighter, more comfortable, and more beautiful. They do it by making quality windows and doors, setting the bar high and raising it day after day, year after year, making Anderson the leader in doors and windows. Contact local vendor Delhi Lumber at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, has big town quality with small town service.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply free checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
John, Bill back with you. Bottom of the 7th is here. And this game only an hour and 5 minutes old from Independence here tonight. Allison Doyle stands in. A strike and now another swinging strike. Doyle, the right fielder, number 6 batter, 6-7-8. Doyle, Ratchford, and Ort. You up here as the Hawks lead 2-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. Very quick-paced game. There's been 5 1-2-3 half innings. 2 when Independence has been up, 3 when the Hawks have been up. Ball there, 1-2 the count. Wegman's 1-2 pitch on the way downstairs, outside, ball 2. Or even 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And Wegman with just 1 walk, and Hupke with no walks in the game. So, not a lot of batters.
No runs, 2 hits, 5 runners left on for Independence. A swing and a miss there. Doyle goes down, swinging strikeout for out number 1. The Hawks have 2 runs, 7 hits, and 4 runners left on. Only 2 defensive errors, both on West Delaware so far in this game. As Alicia Ratchford stands in now. The senior first baseman is 0 for 2. A struck out swinging in the 3rd, or last time in the 5th. She grounded out to the second baseman, Yankovic. Takes that pitch, shoulder high and outside for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Here in the bottom of the 7th, 1 down, 2-0. In favor of the Hawks as they go for their 17th win of the year in their 22nd game. As Independence is 9-9, this is their 19th ball game. 2-0 the count. And there's a ground ball right side, hard hit. Yankovic could not get a chance at that one. It goes into shallow right center field as Vango gets to it quickly and gets it in, but not before a 1-out single off the bat of Alicia Ratchford, the 3rd hit of the ball game for the Mustangs.
And I'm sure they'll send in a pinch runner, whoever the fastest girl on the bench is. As the
first base coach goes over and offers her advice to Coach Hupke.
We'll see who comes out of here. They're going to have somebody come out of there that's the fastest girl on the team.
Still waiting for that decision to be made. As Coach Hupke went and told her girl, now she's telling the umpire, and it is number 18?
18, it looks like. Nicole Stevens.
Stevens is a sophomore. So the pitch runner on first, Sydney Ort, standing in, the 8th batter. 0 for 1 officially.
Nicole Stevens has 1 stolen base and 1 attempt this year.
There's a strike in outside corner. Georgian quickly throws down. Trying to catch the pitch runner off guard, just checking the game for the first time tonight. 0-1 the count here to Sydney Ort. 3rd batter in this inning. 1 out and 1 on. Bottom of the 7th, Hawks with the 2-run advantage. There's a foul ball to the netting for strike 2. 0-2 the count. It's Mary Puffett, who has reached base both times with an infield hit and a error, is on deck. This one up and out for ball 1. 1-2 the count here to Ort.
Yeah, Ort hit the ball hard right back up the middle last time, and Wegman deflected it over to shortstop Demmer, who made a great play on it.
The 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. That changed the speed a little bit. Outside, tailing away from Ort. She could not get a piece. Goes down swinging for out number 2.
Yeah, that was an absolutely great pitch there again on that changeup on the 2-strike pitch. I think it's strikeout number 9, I believe, that she's got. And she's got 3 of them on that changeup with 2 strikes. That's a great pitch for her tonight.
And 8 out of 9 have all been the swinging variety. As there is ball 1, 1-0 the count to Puffett. The infield hit in the 3rd, reached on the error to the right fielder in the 5th. Little popper right side. Lindauer gave a chase just to the edge of the first base Hawks dugout. Couldn't get there in time. Goes for a foul ball. Strike 1, or even 1 ball. And 1 strike. Stevens, the runner on first. 2 down. Via the strikeout here in the bottom of the 7th. Hawks trying to close this one out quickly tonight. Smooth sailing first game. Swing and a miss there by Puffett for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The number 9 batter as Wegman looking for win number 13 on the season. and their 18th start. And as the ball just down and out for ball 4. So ball two, I should say. I don't know why I said ball 4.
Well, if you 2-2, if you add together, that's 4.
Thank you.
Go. Good job, umpire.
On the way.
I just watched you up today, and you didn't make a mistake all day long.
Thank you.
You actually did a great job. I got to pat you on the back publicly. You did a great job umping today.
Appreciate that.
I went there to heckle you, and you gave me nothing to heckle about.
Didn't have to give you a warning or nothing. There's a swing and a miss, and Puffett's down for the 3rd strikeout of the inning, 10th of the ball game, and that it is as a quick-paced contest. An hour and 11 minutes here tonight. In game number 1, the Hawks get the victory 2-0. As we will take a timeout, come back for our quick post game here, and send you on your way as we get ready for game number 2. Hawks win 2-0. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
It's time for the 29th Annual Edgewood Pro Rodeo Days, June 23rd through the 26th. VRCA Rodeo action Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 8 p.m., rain or shine in the center of downtown Edgewood. Coming up to Ware Peak on Thursday. Friday is the crowning of Miss Edgewood and the Wrangler National Patriot Night. Don't miss fireworks, live music, and a rodeo dance each night, along with a parade and a 5K on Saturday. Catch the Crash and Thunder on Sunday, Edgewood's Demo Derby. It all starts at 1 p.m. For broncs, bulls, and babes, visit edgewoodiowa.com or call 563-928-7036 for information and tickets. 29 years of doing it in the dirt. Brought to you by the Edgewood Chamber of Commerce, Community Savings Bank, Jack Daniels, Kendrick Forest Products, and Budweiser. June 23rd through the 26th, it's Edgewood Pro Rodeo Days. Don't miss it.
Hey, it's Mike Johnson of Body, and join me this Friday as I broadcast live from Community Savings Bank in Manchester from 11 till 1 for the Customer Appreciation Day. Enjoy refreshments from 11 till 2. They'll be grilling hot dogs, and you'll have a chance to win a cooler full of meat and the grand prize, a patio set. It's all happening this Friday at Community Savings Bank in Manchester.
So, that sleek smartphone of yours has a little receiver in it. And that receiver, whether you know it or not, can do something powerful. It can connect you not just with the free FM signal beaming through the air, but with the community of radio listeners who like their music, news, talk, and sports to be live, local, and interactive. Channel the power of FM radio and take it anywhere with Next Radio. Downloadable from the Google Play Store. Check supported carriers and devices at nextradioapp.com. Next Radio, live and local, wherever you go.
John and Bill back with you, wrapping up game number 1 here as the Hawks get the 2-0 victory for Independence. Game 1 totals, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 5 runners left on base. They struck out 10 times against Kristen Wegman, 9 swinging, 1 looking, and Wegman allows 1 walk here tonight, 1 free pass total on the night for both teams. For the Hawks, 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors, 4 runners left on, 4 strikeouts, 2 swinging, 2 looking, and no free passes in a game that lasted 1 hour and 11 minutes. As 5, 1, 2, 3 innings, 2 by the Mustang offense, 3 by the Hawks. So you look at that. You look at the Hawks had 2 errors in the game, but they're able to overcome them in that bottom, at the top of the 6th, scoring 2 runs. And sometimes the numbers don't always mean it's the production and what you're able to do. And the Hawks got it done here in game 1 by the score of 2-0.
Well, 2 things here that I thought Kristen Wegman probably pitched as good a game as she's pitched all year long. She had great command of her pitches tonight. She threw that changeup, got 3 or 4 strikeouts on that 2-strike changeup, and had them out in front, kept them off balance, and then timely hitting. This is the 2nd game in a row they've won with scoring the winning runs in the 6th inning, and sometimes that's what good teams do is they win the games late, and just keep it close, stay fundamental, do the things, and then all of a sudden. There again, do those fundamental things, punch 4 hits in a row there, and score those 2 runs and win game 1.
Yes, indeed. 2-0 the final here in game 1 as Kristen Wegman picks up her 13th win of the year. She's 13-5. As we'll take a break here, send it back to Ashley in the studio. She'll get your music on after a weather update and maybe a check of news as well. We'll take it back in about 20 minutes or so here from Independence. Hawks win game 1 as they improve the record to 17-5, 11-4 on the road. As this has been West Delaware Softball Game 1, 2-0 win from KMCH Sports.
Who says there's no such thing as a silver lining? If you're a member of an educators association, you may qualify for a special 10% discount on your home and auto insurance with West Bend's Association Plus program. You'll benefit from the many attractive coverages and services offered with West Bend's home and highway policy, including the Claim-Free Award, through which you get back 5% of your annual premium in cash if you don't have a claim, a comprehensive identity protection program that includes a variety of identity protection services and coverage to cover expenses, and TravNet 24-hour roadside assistance. All of this on one policy with one premium, one deductible, and from one local agent. Who says there's no such thing as a silver lining? Call Community Insurance of Edgewood today, 877-928-6841. Your local West Bend agent.
Summer is full of all kinds of activities, and there is a vehicle for every need. From carrying a van full of laughing children to the ball game or the water park, to a truck that can haul the camper or the dirt bikes. Even if it's just enjoying the freedom with the top down in a new Jeep Wrangler. Hi, this is Aaron Young with Rundy Auto Group of Manchester, and the Chrysler Summer Clearance Event kicks off with 0% interest for 75 months on all new Jeep Cherokees. But if you need more space, then we have an incredible selection of Town & Country and Grand Caravans, as well as the all-new Chrysler Pacifica. And don't forget about the wide range of Ram pickups designed to either work or play. There's a model that suits every need. Check out the big savings and great lease options today on a new truck. Check us out on the web at rundyautogroup.com or stop in and visit with one of our friendly sales staff. We will go that extra mile to make sure you are 100% satisfied. You'll see why so many people choose Rundy's and why you'll like our attitude.
Calling all talent. Manchester's 150th birthday celebration is coming Sunday, July 3rd at Terrell Park in Manchester, and we can't think of a better way to celebrate than showing off the area's talent. So, KMCH, the Hanson Foundation, Henderson Products, and the Woodland Eye Clinic present Manchester's Got Talent. What's your talent? Can you sing, dance, juggle? If you think you have what it takes, bring it on. The contest is open to all ages and all residents of Delaware County. Cash prizes for the top 3 contestants with the grand prize $500 generously provided by the Hanson Foundation. There is no entry fee, but entries will be limited to the first 20 contestants. The talent show will be held 11 a.m. Sunday, July 3rd at the Terrell Park Bandshell as part of Manchester Sesquicentennial Celebration. Get your application and complete rules at the KMCH Studios, 212 East Main Street in downtown Manchester. Manchester's Got Talent, brought to you by Henderson Products, the Woodland Eye Clinic, the Hanson Foundation, and Mix 94.7 KMCH.
Hi folks, this is Mark Birdnow from Birdnow Motor Trade in Owine, here to let you know about our huge tent sales event in Owine. Stay tuned for a special offer just for listeners of KMCH. From June 15th through the 20th, we'll have a big tent set up on Highway 150 South in Owine. All prices will be reduced. Special financing is available to save you even more. This is worth the drive to Owine. We've got all the great American brands too. Chevy, Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Lincoln, and Cadillac. Why shop anywhere else? We've even brought in used units from our other stores. You've got to get to Owine, Highway 150 South for the Birdnow tent event. You'll love it. And just for listeners of this station, if you stop by our tent sale and tell us you've heard us on KMCH, we'll give you a $10 Casey's gas card on the spot. People drive to the Birdnow dealerships from all over. Come find out why. With our 4 stores, we have a great selection of vehicles. The Birdnow dealerships across Northeast Iowa, we've got you covered.
Franklin Street Brewing Company is proud to be a part of Manchester's 150th and invites everyone to Manchester's Sesquicentennial Celebration on July 3rd at Terrell Park from 8 till 4. Enjoy free swimming, face painting, bounce houses, kids fishing, food, free ice cream, Manchester's Got Talent contest, art vendors, kayak demos and races, balloon animals, games, and live music by local talent, Muddy Ruts, Doug Stock, and 3DM Light. See Manchester Facebook 150 for more details. Franklin Street Brewing Company, your neighborhood craft brewery in downtown Manchester, proud to be a part of Manchester's 150th celebration.
KCRG TV9 First Alert forecast. Mostly clear skies tonight. Will drop down near 64. Mostly sunny tomorrow, a high of 81. Partly cloudy skies tomorrow night and 60. Winds northwest 5 to 10 tonight, north at 5 to 15 tomorrow. A super day Friday with sunshine. We'll see a high of 84 degrees. We heated up for Dad for the weekend with highs on Saturday and Sunday into the upper 80s, close to 90 degrees. I'm TV9 First Alert Storm Team meteorologist Joe Winters on Mix 94.7 KMCH.
And
Cue music.
You're listening to
Eastern Iowa's variety station, Mix 94.7 KMCH.